Hey there, it's Brian with brandstack.co, and today I'm going to show you the different customizations that are available through our new section, Progress Bars. So we are here on the back end of our website, and the section has already been installed onto the theme. So we're going to click Customize, and it takes us to the customizer. And then you can navigate to the page where you want to throw your progress bars. So we're going to do it here on this build a website page. And this is kind of a funnel that leads people, to determine what kind of website they want us to build and stuff like that. But we're just going to build some progress bars at the bottom here. Over on the left, you now see the different sections that make up this page. And at the very bottom, we're going to click Add Section. And then we're going to type progress bars. It's going to come up with S&B, which stands for sections and blocks. And then by default, it's going to throw this progress bar down at the bottom with some default settings and content. So now that we've clicked and added the section, you can see over here now on the right, all of the different customizations that are within this section. Now, this is one of those that has both a section and a block. So the section right here is kind of the overall section, all the settings that are going to customize things overall. And then each block, in this case, it's a progress bar. So each block is its own progress bar, and that also has its own customization. So we're going to start with just the section customizations. And right off the bat, we can play with the section background color. So we can make it red, we can make it black. Let's make it purple. For the sake of this video, and then we can choose the box background color, which is this right here, and we're going to make that white. And then we can play with the padding a little bit. So if you increase this, now this is referring to the top and the bottom padding within the box itself. And we're going to keep it, let's say 45. Now the left and right padding is the same thing. It's going to be the padding on the left and right within the box itself. So we can bring it in a little bit. Let's go 60 there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Next, and it should be noted that this does not apply to mobile screens. On mobile, it just takes up the full width of the mobile page. So next we can increase or decrease the section width on desktop. And if we want, we can click this to make it full width. But we want to match... I was going to say we want to match what's right here, but I actually don't think so. I think right there looks pretty good. And I've changed my mind. We're actually going to make this white, and we're going to change the box background to be purple. There we go. And then we can play with the box border radius. So we, on our website, for content, we use a border radius of 16 pixels. So you see that matches this really well. That looks really good. And then we have the option to align it left, center, or right. Now this is referring to the content within the box itself. We're going to keep it centered, and then we can hide it on desktop, or we can hide it on mobile if you want to display it to certain browsers. Next, we get into our headings and the actual content of the box. So first we can play with the headings. So we could say, we're going to use this box to kind of show what capacity we're at with each of these three options. Building an e-commerce store, a service-based business, or management. So we're going to say check our availability. And then we're going to increase the heading size just a little bit. We'll go to 40. And then we're going to change the heading color to white. Next, we can start customizing the actual text that is beneath the heading. So we could say, see the bars below to see our current availability for each type of website. Make sure you spell correctly, of course. And then you can also change the text color of this text within here. Now, next up is top and bottom padding. Now, this is referring to outside of the box. So we can increase or decrease the padding on top or on bottom of the box. So we're going to we typically go with about 72, but in this case, we're going to actually have it lower to get it a little bit closer there. And then we can play with the default colors for these progress bars. So the default color, the bar default color is the unfilled portion. So we're going to keep this. Let's keep it white actually, but I'll change it just to kind of show you what it would look like. So that's with it being red, but we're going to keep it white. And then the bar progress color is the filled portion of the bar. So we're going to change this to our signature yellow, and that stands out pretty well. And then we can actually change, first the text color. Now this is referring to the text right here. So we can change the text color. We'll go yellow on that. And then we can change, and this is the last setting within the section, we can change the radius of the bar itself. So if we wanted it to be flat at the end, we could bring it down to 0. If we wanted it to be a pill, we bring it all the way up to 30. So that is all the section settings. And then we can come over here and open our individual blocks. And there's only a couple settings within these blocks. First, we have the text itself. So we could say e-commerce store. And we could say we're at 80% capacity. We're pretty full there. And then we could go to the next section. We could say service business. And we could say we have some availability here. We're about 30%. And you'll see that these are not tied to 5 or 10 digits. You can go with any digit here. So we're going to say 30% on this one. And then we can add a progress bar. And our last one would be website management. Now this one we are really full on. We're only accepting 1, maybe 2 more people at this time. So we're going to have that all the way up to 95%. And there you have it. That kind of shows off our current availability on these different websites. Play around with the settings. It's really fun. You can use this for a lot of different things, and I hope you enjoy.